So I'm Yoshihiro Nakajima, and I'm a director of a network virtualization platform in NTT Docomo. So I would like to ask you, so anybody has the mobile phone? Please raise a hand. Yeah, everyone has a mobile phone. And a 5G capable mobile phone do you have? Please raise a hand. Oh, nice, nice. And final question. So do you have a standalone enable mobile phone? Oh, nice, nice. OK, so I'd like to introduce our use case on the 5G core on the OpenShift. So let me introduce our company's the history for the 5G services. So NTT Docomo is the largest mobile company in Japan. So we have 87 million subscribers. And we have started the 5G services. It's a non-standalone. That means the 5G base station plus 4G core network system. And from 2021, December, so we have launched the standalone services for enterprise customers. And in the same year, the October, we have started the standalone services for the mass consumer services. So this is your mobile phone and the internet. So the core network system located at the middle. And so next generation of the core network system has a lot of capabilities and extensions for the customers to meet your customers' demand for the higher bandwidth and much use cases like the XR, VR, and a lot of vertical industry integrations or collaborations. So that is the key to success to realize the future mobile network system. And let me introduce the overview of the 5G core on top of the OpenShift. So the new architectures and the containers infrastructures enable the flexible to meet the diverse customer trend. So that means in the past, the mobile network system is based on the hardware appliances. It's very solid and it's very difficult to control by software managers. But now, the mobile network core network system is based on the containers. That means that we can realize a much flexible deployment and a much flexible scale-out, scaling for the customer's demand. So that is a key success to provide much use cases and much dedicated for the customers' applications. And thanks to the Red Hat OpenShift, so we can succeed the deployment of the 5G cores. So this is the futures of our expectation for the mobile network system. So of course, the mobile, it's based on your fundamental communication infrastructures. That means, so we need to provide much higher SLA. And from the repeat service deployment phases to the large-scale production and operations and the future migration. So we have put all these 3 items for the future thinking for the mobile network system. First one is like a much efficient mobile core system that handles both of the generations 4G, 5Gs in the same packages. And the second point is, we have a lot of the VM-based deployment in the core network system. And now we try to re-architect our mobile system based on the containers. So that is the next challenge, is to realize a much efficient and high flexible infrastructure. And the third one is carrier grade. As I mentioned, the SLA, higher SLA is much important, because if someone, our customers, thinks, oh, the mobile system is unstable, no one wants to use that. So that is a fundamental and our motivation to realize a much stable mobile network services for the customers. So I try to hand over to the, yes.
Okay, so part of the things with this, and I will go back here for a second. So each one of these components that you see on a 5G network, those are applications, but it's not like a simple app. These applications are comprised of sometimes hundreds of pods and highly distributed. So, and the other thing is that in any mobile network, what you will find is that these applications come from many vendors. There's not a single vendor owning this. So with that in mind, we have been working on enabling some additional capabilities on OpenShift for this type of use case. And I'm just going to mention about two of them. First is the global fleet management with Global Hub. Up till now, when you have, for example, a 5G network, you have hundreds of clusters. And for example, you can have ACM managing all those. But what happened when you start spreading across the world, and now you have probably hundreds of ACM instances that you have to manage? So to bring that centralized view, that is what we brought and announced with Global Hub. The next one is, this is how the 5G, the cloud-native 5G core started. In the beginning, remember, there are many vendors. But in the beginning, we had these large clusters with all the vendors there. And that works great, because it provides only a single place to manage everything. Now, at the same time, this confronted some challenges, because not all the traditional telco vendors move fast enough. So they are not keeping up to date with the Kubernetes version. So that made that model, in some scenarios, difficult to upgrade, because the customer needed to wait till the last CNF was ready in order to upgrade. So what we have been doing is extending that with the hosted control plane or Hypershift, such that now you can take that type of cluster and also run it if you need to, such that you can allocate basically smaller cluster per, in the same hardware, per CNF vendor. And that way, not a single CNF vendor will prevent the 5G core from keep moving into the next and benefiting from the next features or more features. And this allows for an easier transition, especially for those CNS vendors that cannot catch up with cloud native. So again, those are just two of the features we are adding for 5G core networks on OpenShift.